All right. As for me, I've been playing. So let's talk a little bit about Pokemon. They had some huge announcements yesterday. Man, just
Yeah,
dropping bombs everywhere. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu looks to be like a remake of a sort of quasi remake, at least very heavily influenced by Pokemon Yellow.
yeah.
It,
Yep.
I really like the fact that that game is going to have co-op in it. I think it looks great. I'm very
hmm
curious to see what they're going to do instead of having Pokemon fights with wild Pokemon. Like I understand it has the Pokemon Go throw the ball thing, but
Yep.
if it's just throw the ball at Pokemon and then battle trainers, that doesn't seem like much of a game at all.
hmm Yeah, and the trailer didn't really give a lot of info on it, so I guess it's still up for. I'm sure they'll show more at E3.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It's basically to me. I mean, it looks really cool, and of course I'll buy it. But
I
it's
me too.
it's kind of like it's Pokemon Go 2 in a sense. So I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out.
Yeah. They
But
did.
I think it's going to be a huge seller this Christmas though, because I
Yeah, for
I've had
sure.
a hard time getting into Pokemon. I bought X and Moon over the years and played for a couple hours. I'm like, I just can't do it. But Pokemon Go, I
Mhm.
still play every day. I don't
There
know
you go.
why, but I still play it every day. So I saw that and I'm like, I could get into that. My kids would probably love it because I could hand them a controller and say, let's just catch some Pokemon.
Or a little
Um,
Pokeball.
yeah, and the Pokemon, I'm like, I got to get two of those too.
Yeah, right.
So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I will get the mainline game next year too, but this looks
Yeah,
like a lot of fun,
Yep.
and it will sell some Switches this
yeah,
Christmas
for
too.
Oh,
sure.
for sure. Also excited for that mainline game, but they dropped a third game, Pokemon Quest, which is out now on the Nintendo eShop. And have you guys had a chance to play this at all?
No, not yet.
I played for about a half an hour today. Yeah.
Okay. So I
Yep.
played a little bit late last night, and it's a mobile game. You don't
hmm
actually control, you don't have direct control over the movement of the Pokemon that you have. So it's a
hmm
squad. It's like the video that I have here from Game Explain. It's only one Pokemon, I think. But eventually, you have like three Pokemon at a time, and they wander around the world. The computer controls that, and then they just go and beat up all the Pokemon in the area, collecting items. The things you can do is you can control when they use their charge attacks. So as you can see in the video, Eevee has Takedown and Flail. I'm pressing the button to trigger those things. And then on the right, there's a button with the arrows, and that's like an evade button. So
hmm
really, throughout the levels, all you're doing is triggering your special attacks and leaving. It does quick attacks by itself, so you're not actually doing much in the moment. But where the game, I guess the more intricate part is managing your Pokemon. Each Pokemon can level up, it can train. It has Destiny style sockets where you can plug stuff in to upgrade them in different ways. And then the mobile part of it is that there's a cooking element. So you're collecting these items and you're cooking them in a pot. And after a certain number of quests, it'll be done and you will attract a new Pokemon to add to your team.
Cool.
And where the free to play part gets you is that it takes a certain number of quests before new Pokemon will show up, or
Hmm.
you could spend these tickets and just get the prize right away.
Right.
So I at the beginning I thought I was gonna hate this game. It it's so passive in the way like there's an auto button you can just watch the Pokemon play the level itself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I was playing it on the train and I kind of got into it. I kind of
Yeah.
enjoyed managing like being like Pokemon manager and watching the numbers go up. I was pretty satisfied by that for what it was, like this free to play mobile game. I don't think I'd spend money on it or anything, but for a couple hours, this was pretty fun.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I was tempted to because they have little like starter packs, like $5, $10, 17 and $18, weirdly. But I was tempted to be like, I may buy a $5 pack, but I'm not going to really play this a whole lot. I mean, it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's way more fun than I expected.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's supposed to come out on mobile, like actual mobile devices. I think later this month or June. I think they said,
Oh,
but
interesting.
it's yeah. I mean, it's better than I thought.
Yeah.
E- Even the way it looks, the visual style. When I saw screenshots, I'm like, that looks dumb. But when I actually seeing it in motion, I'm like, that's not too bad.
That's good.
It's got a unique style, and it's going to be a mobile game, anyway. And so I'm like, that's fun for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to the point in the game where I hit a level where my team was not good enough to beat this boss, and I guess at that point I could have been like, maybe I throw some money in here to get some better Pokemon. But I decided not to, at least not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't think this is going to keep people fully engaged until Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu comes out, but it's just like a nice little trinket to throw in there to keep the Pokemon name out there.
Yeah, for sure.